So this is the mailbox, and mailbox is very important thing, because when we want to send a data, okay, or when we want to receive a data on a CAN, what we generally do, we signify a mailbox by an integer number, let's say 1, and we say that okay, from this mailbox 1, a CAN message ID of 0x302 would be transmitted, which would be having data of this much. So mailbox 1 would be configured for transmission, and the address that is donated by mailbox 1, as mailbox 1 is the first element index, the first address of the message buffer. So on that address we start writing the 0x110203304055. Same way in the case of reception, when we are gonna do the reception, so what we do is bind a mailbox with the message ID, that is mailbox 4 would be binded with the 0x402. So whenever a CAN signal to be received of message ID 402, the memory which is being designated by the mailbox number 4, that memory would be written by the incoming CAN message data. Okay, so like just to summarize, so terminology which is used to refer to one section of a memory of a message buffer is mailbox. We can configure whether this mailbox has to be used as CAN transmission or CAN reception. Same way out in the case of CAN receiving, what we do, we bind a mailbox with a CAN message ID. Okay, and whenever an external CAN data of that message ID is received, a CAN data is copied to that memory of which is signified by the mailbox. So if we are receiving these number of all these different types of CAN messages, okay, and if we have configured mailbox 4 with the CAN message ID of 0x402, so if we have received any message ID which is equal to CAN 402, so that CAN data would be copied to the mailbox designated memory. Same way, if we have configured mailbox here, let's say 20 with 502 message ID, so if we are getting any message ID CAN external data 502, so that data would be copied onto the memory which is designated by the mailbox 20, and from here the microcontroller will read this data. And now let's just first dive into the mailbox demo code and understand the mailbox theory with the practical things. Okay, so now in our code, when we are doing via the mailbox mechanism, we want to do the CAN communication via mailbox. What we do, we will assign a mailbox, and we will define a mailbox via macro, or we can like an integer variable also, and we will also define a message ID that we want to send, for which to do. And now then in the main function, we will call the main send blocking or the send function of the CAN peripheral. And in that parameter, the send API of the CAN, that would be requiring the parameters information about the mailbox and the information about the message ID that has to be sent. So now that's how your binding of mailbox will be done. Now let's debug the code first to analyze the memory configuration and analysis of the mailbox via the mailbox mechanism. And now via this function get message buffer region, so via this the mailbox which we have sent. Okay, so we have sent the mailbox one, okay, and we are gonna get its address. What is the address of that mailbox? So if we over it, so we will get its address is 400244090. So as it is the mailbox 1, and according to the table which I have shown you, so according to it, 400244090 is the message buffer memory space at which our CAN data is gonna be written. So now if we analyze that message memory, okay, and put it on the memory browser 400244090, okay, so we can see, oh okay, sorry, 0x, so it is traditionally right now 00 value. Now inside the set tx message buffer API, our CAN data would be writing on this memory region. So if we put over on it and breakpoint it, so FlexCAN MB has a value of 400244090, which is our message buffer mailbox space. And now if we over it, so you are gonna see that data is gonna be started writing on it. So computing the DLC value, that is number of bytes that has to be written on it. Okay, and then it has put 01, 02, 03, 04. That is what our CAN message data is. And then 05, 06, 07, and then writing the extra all other bits of the CAN frame. Okay, and then our CAN transmission would be happening. So you can see my mailbox memory is being written by the host microcontroller, and that's how mailbox mechanism works. A microcontroller instructs a CAN controller mailbox part of the CAN controller to write the data on it. Okay, and our CAN communication is then stepped, like CAN transmission is gonna happen, and if it is as it happens, so you will be able to see on the CAN analyzer tool, the signals would start printing. And now if you will see on the CAN analyzer tool, our CAN data is being printing on is being transmitted. So this is how the mailbox mechanism memory analysis is done. So now let's understand the same way for the receiving mailbox. So in the receiving mailbox, again we will just define the mailbox number and the message ID that has to be binded with each other. And then there are going to be the two steps in this. First of all, we are going to bind the message ID with the mailbox that we want to on which we want to receive the data. Now inside this function, in this what we are going to see is that the mailbox which we have sent, that gonna be binded with the message ID that we want to receive the data. Okay, so if I have set the breakpoint, and if we step over this function, so it is gonna first of all get to know the mailbox memory region. Okay, FlexCAN MB that we are gonna get, that is of 4024090. Okay, after that it is gonna write on that memory the data which we want to, the message ID that we want to read on. Okay, so it is gonna write on that message ID, the 0x320 will be written over here, and it will set it as a empty message for mailbox number, so that it can receive the data. Okay, now so we have configured we have binded both the mailbox and the message ID with each other. Okay, as you can see in the corresponding message buffer space of the mailbox, we have written the message ID that we want to detect on. Okay, now in the receiving function, next function, so now let's say we are sending a CAN message ID of 0x330. Okay, so if we send it, okay, and if I make this go, so you can see that it is gonna be not going to the handler, will be in a continuous while loop only. Okay, even if I send any other CAN message ID of 0x330, 0x350, it is not gonna be accepted by it. It is kind of like discarded. Okay, but now if I send the message ID of 0x320, to be able to see my CAN data would be accepted over here. So you can see on the memory space of the mailbox of the message buffer, my data which I have transmitted with the external CAN data 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6 7 7, that is printed over, that is written over here. Okay,